you want to ask, perfect, thank you. The first thing you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what are your goals? Like what are your goals in this season? And like how can you actually, meet new people that want to have an experience with your products? So my question to you is, and I want you to put inside your chat, right? Like from a scale of 1 to 10, how determined are you to be able to have success in this business from a scale of 1 to 10? I want to see it. All right, perfect. So the reason why this is very, very important is because, if you are looking to be successful, it's about building brand awareness. It's about being able to generate sales. It's being able to build community around the products and being able to have real engagement, right? So the first thing you're going to say to yourself is, I'm going to pick a date and I'm pick a date and a time that I'm doing a party. Write that down. I'm picking a date and a time. Okay. The next thing is you're gonna make a decision. Are you gonna have a cohesive theme like Gatlin Times, mocktail hour? Are you gonna do something like that? Or are you just gonna call it a TLC party? PARTEA. You can choose that. Okay. So when you set the date, when you set the location, whether it's in your home, whether it's at the hair salon, whether it is anywhere you desire, right? A church, whatever it is, your goal next is to say to yourself, how many people do I want to invite? So based upon the capacity of the living room, based upon the capacity of wherever you're doing your event at, right? You want to make sure you have a list, right? So I want you guys to jot down how many people in the chat you're going to be able to invite. I want you to put it in there. All right. I'm looking at it. Okay. I only see a few people. All right, 15. All right, got it. Okay. So you have a party. Where are you thinking about having it at? Where are you thinking about having it at? And the reason I'm doing this is I always tell people like how I've been able to scale every business I have is I look at the numbers. I'm a numbers girl. I really don't care about the looks of things sometimes because I always ask myself, if I'm having an event, what am I going to do to get people there? Right. So you're writing out how many people you're going to invite and you're going to be consistent with that. All right. So as you're doing this, you guys, the next thing you're going to ask yourself is you're going to say to yourself, okay, do I have enough products in stock? So when I have my party, I literally have all these products, right? So literally all day today, I ran my digital marketing agency and then I switched gears now and I'm doing my TLC jam right now, right? So if I was heading to a party, if I was doing an online party, if I was doing any type of conversation around TLC, I have my main products in stock. I always have my NutriBurst. You can either do the sachet, the bottle. I have my NRG. I have my tea. I usually have different variations of the tea. Okay. I have my coffee. I have my Blue Magic. And I love electrolyte. Right? So I love this because this gives you the ability to have a cute setup. That's cool. That's clean. And if you don't have all those products, you should at least have three. NutriBurst, NRG, and the tea. You got that? What are the three products you should always have? Put it inside the chat. Awesome. So I have friends that are in different spaces, whether they have clothing stores, they're realtors, whether they're in the medical space, whatever it is, they literally can do the same exact thing with their community. Got it. I love it. So at this party, which I'm so excited to tell you why I love this part, is what I did. You're gonna invite your people, you're gonna make a list, you're gonna open up your purple book, and you're gonna make a list. Right? Open it up. There's a list on yours. Well, you can make it on the, there was a list. Yep, it is. You can make a list. It's out here. You can make a list on the piece of paper. Okay? And well, I got more people than this. So I'm gonna make my list on a piece of paper. Right? And you're gonna literally invite every single person to your party. Okay. And what I love about this is that you never know who wants to come. There's several people that's literally joining my business. Some of my branding clients are joining me right now. Some friends are joining me right now. People that I've invited to events, are joining because they want to connect, they want to be intentional, and they want to work with me, right? So when you're doing this, now you have an idea of how many people are going to be coming to your event. Okay. So you're not thinking about how the event's gonna go yet. You're just thinking about how to get people there at this point. All right. So we're in the pre-work of the party. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that you log into your back office and you're going to print out your one-pagers that's under resources. Okay, you're gonna print out your Sierra, can you grab me the one-pagers in my store? Thank you so much. You're gonna print out the ISOT, you're gonna print out the NutriBurst, and print out the NRG. Okay, you can literally use that from anywhere. You can use that literally. I'm sorry, you can literally put that anywhere on a display, clear display from Staples. You can put it on the wall. You can have it sitting out. Okay, but the goal is to be able to show people that this is a factual business that has credibility. Okay. Does anybody have any questions thus far? Thank you. All right. I didn't read all of this, but thank you. Um, thank you. So as you see, thank you. The NutriBurst is right here. One pager. The Delgada. This is right from Staples. NRG. Tropical Punch. Okay. And I go as far as even I go as far as even having a QR code where people can scan my code. Okay, because we are in a space where you want to be able to impact and be very, very clear on what you're doing and make it quick, right? So why this is so important, this, do we get it from your back office? Yes, you get it from the resource tab. You do. And if Sierra, if you can drop the location of it inside the chat, that's perfect. Yeah. So what I always do in addition to that is I literally have before and after photos, attached. I have my before and after photo. I have other people's before and after photos that I'm sharing, and I literally just print it out as well. Because stories sell, facts tell. That's just what it is, right? So when you're doing this, does your QR code go to each product? Mine doesn't. It goes just to my website and it says, go to join or shop. Very simple for me. And at my 9th year in business, I just started using QR codes. For the first 8 years, I never used QR codes. So if you don't want to use the QR code, you don't have to. But for my 9th year in business, I started using QR codes. Okay. And the next thing that you're gonna do, as you are building this out and when you're growing is it's a numbers game. You know, what does that mean? That the more people you invite, the more people you connect with, the more people you expose this to, the more yeses that you get. Okay. So if I were you, I would invite every single person that you know that wants to improve their life, their health, their body, their minds. Okay. That's what I would do. The next thing that I would do now that I'm preparing for that event is you can either choose to wear like athleisure clothes, workout clothes, or dress based upon what you desire to look like. I've worn workout clothes to events. I work clean. I wear black a lot. So clean workout looks or active wear looks or athleisure looks or just my typical look. I always wear leather pants, clean shirt, turtleneck. I'm just like that type of girl, right? You figure out what your jam is and you dress comfortably based upon how you want to look, right? And next, as you transition in that space of, you know, now getting ready for your events, you want to make sure that if you're ordering products, right, you order at least a week ahead, or you're going to pay extra fees for next day shipping. So when I'm ordering these products, as a consumer, I'm going to order as a retail customer. You know, specifically, I might sign somebody up or sign up my mother, sign up my cousin. You might be getting binary qualified with the elite kit or with the business builder kit or something like that. And now you have products, you know, available, you know, that you can be able to sample, experience, and sell. The next thing you're going to do as you are building this business out, as you're excited, is you're going to make sure that the day of the event and before the event, you are going to make sure that you send out reminders. Guys, put reminders in the chat. People have life going on. People forget things. They're not aware that you really want them to come to the event. So you want to make sure that you put out reminders, letting them know that tomorrow I can't wait to see you, right? And you can't wait to see them, and you're gonna let them know the address of the event again, so they can just click it and make it super easy to get to the event. In that process, now let's talk about the event. It's super simple. Either you can collaborate with others, you can do it yourself, which I did at my first event. And my first 30 minutes to an hour, is all about networking, and it's my mocktail happy hour. Thank you, Sarah, for dropping that. So when you're doing that, you want to make sure that you're aware that you've already made your 50% back from the product on your retail, right? But now at the event, the whole goal is to be cash positive and to be able to see a return in your investment and to impact more lives. So I'm making sure they have an experience, and I make sure they're using the products and they are enjoying it, right? So someone says, no, you don't, any photo you see me before and after, you can use whatever you want on the internet. You don't have to get permission to use before and afters. Yeah, I hope that helped, Dawn. Okay, so fast forward, at the party, I am literally letting people mingle. And then write this down, you guys. At the party, you're thanking them for coming. You're sending them, you're giving them vision of why you're doing this business and how excited you are about the products. And then literally you're speaking about the products. Okay. When you're speaking about the products, you're literally just talking about the product. What does it do? And how does it make you feel? Your goal is to be engaging by literally not talking a lot, but being interactive. I would literally just ask people like, who took the NutriBurst? How do you love it? Did you know it's a liquid vitamin? Did you know this vitamin goes right into your bloodstream right away. And how I prepared for my parties in the past is looking at a bunch of the opportunity calls that are 8 o'clock every single night. I'll be listening to those calls. I'll listen to the lingo. I'll become a student, right? As you're speaking about the products, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to tell people, like, listen, like, this amazing company has so many other ways, benefits to it, right? But the main thing that I love about this business is the products work right away. Tonight, I brought the products so you can sample, but also I'm launching an accountability group, a challenge, whatever is going on TLC, you can just leverage that. And when you're doing this, people are now like, okay, this is amazing. I want to be part of this. You guys, I really wasn't going to talk to you guys about the money or whatever, but if you're someone that desires to be whether you call yourself a health influencer or a life changer, you want to be an advocate, whatever the name that you want to use, I can show you how you can make some extra income from this. But the truth really is, I want you to love the products. A lot of people like myself never wanted to sell these products. This is my true story. That's when you talk about your story. I know the importance of residual income and freedom. Right? And when you do this, your goal is to now have engagement. You want to ask you, what do you do for a living? Do you prioritize your health? You're asking them questions. You're being a human. You're connecting, right? And when you are a human, right? If you're a human and you are connecting with that person, naturally, what would you say? What would you ask? Right? And I find that when people are in a space, when they're building a business, right? And when they're in a space when they are unsure about how they're supposed to grow their business, they say that they're shy or they're stuck or whatever the case might be is. You then say to yourself that in this space, I'm gonna be confident and I'm gonna be certain, right? And when you're confident and when you're certain, God gives you the ability to be able to share your story. When you're sharing your story, that's when you get more confident about talking about the money. Whether it's like, hey, we have a 50% partnership at this business. What I love about this is that instead of shopping at Amazon, I shop for myself for my health and wellness products. You literally can just talk about the retail 50%. And if somebody is open to building a team, if they desire, they don't have to, you'll make another 50%. Why I am so excited about sharing this with you is I've probably done over 100 parties. I've done parties in pretty much over probably 20 states. I have done some cool things with TLC. And what I love about it is allowed me to build myself up as a leader and someone that is confident in speaking about what she loves. And when you're speaking about what you love, you might omit the other part of building a team. I'm not sure. But when you're speaking about what you love, you're able to feel inspired when you're speaking to people. I get super inspired when I speak to people. I really do. And I get inspired when I have the ability to impact lives. I can't even help but not talk about TLC every day. So as you're doing this party, you're going to get inspired. You're going to get excited. You're going to be clear in giving people direction on how they can be able to have success with the products and or as a distributor. And as you transition from this party, You're gonna make sure you give them the ability to shop with you right away. I will have at least $500 of products minimum personally, or what you can afford, up to you. But you want people to be able to have the experience and have some products, or and buy right away. Okay? When you do this, repetition is the mother of all learning. And you want to do this over and over and over again if you're looking to actively build a business. If you're looking to actively build a business, you're looking to actively understand how the compound effect works. You're going to share, you're going to tell people about what you're doing. And then by default, you're going to see people come on board that you literally had no idea they will come back and do this with you. Because just because someone says no, that doesn't mean that's no forever. That's no right now. So as you build this business, as you grow the business, as you collaborate, as you become impactful, you're going to be able to help a lot of people grow their TLC journey and be able to have an experience that's unforgettable. So I'm going to hand this over to yourselves right now, because I want you to be bold. I want you to be clear, and I want you to put the dates that you're going to do your party right now in the chat. And I'm going to open up for question Q&A, where Sierra and I will do some Q&A with you and answer it up for you. I don't know if anybody else had an experience at parties, want to tell their story about their party. I don't want to be long tonight, because this is not a long thing. You can block your party off for an hour to 2 hours, in and out, collaborate with somebody you know that's open to opening up their business or their home, whatever it is that you're looking to do. But I believe you. I believe that if you kick this off with a party, you're going to be able to see results in your business right away. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, Sierra. Thank you for allowing me to share with you guys tonight. I'm excited about, I see India's at 2825. I love it. Fit for Kingdom. You only gave me April. I want you guys to go ahead and shoot the numbers out.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Coach, for that amazing. Okay, Fit for the Kingdom, April 28th. That's what's up. Anybody else? Weekend of, let me go back to the comments. Weekend of January 31st, host your first party. All right, Mr. Walter. All right, anybody else? Do we have any questions? 3:30, March 30th, March 22nd, March 7th. I see a lot of marches up there. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, just know, don't think too much about it. Get on in there, whether it's in person or online. Get people in the room and expose them to what we have going on, or on the line, in the room, on the line, et cetera, et cetera. Do we have any questions? If you have a question, raise your hand on the Zoom, raise your hand. You can also put it in the comments. You can unmute yourself and we will get it answered. Let's have a question or two.
So Sierra, when is your party going to be? Let's start off with your stuff. When is your party?
My party, Coach, I decided that I am launching launching, however you want to put it. Let me get my calendar out, because the first day, I'm going first week of February, the exact day I want to launch.
Let's be the exact day. I believe that.
Yeah.
Talk is cheap.
Right.
When your party is.
I'm going February 2nd.
You said what?
February 2nd. It's a Sunday.
Are you guys, y'all hear that Sierra's doing a party this weekend, February 2nd? Where are you doing that?
I'm doing virtual. We're going virtual. I'm doing a virtual.
Okay.
I'm going virtual because I don't want to wait. I will definitely do, I'm thinking, February 2nd, I'm going virtual. And then I'm going to push my in-person. I'm thinking I want to do something around Valentine's Day, maybe the Thursday before Valentine's on the 13th, in person.
Well, Sierra, Georgia said that she's doing her party on February 2nd and February 13th. And Sierra, Georgia is going to be held accountable to that love it for you. You know, so virtual means that you have a Zoom, you create a Zoom link, you invite your people, right? And you have the product online with you, and you share the products with your guests. So that's what a virtual party is.
Coach, we got some questions in the comments. Let's see, Twilis, can you talk about how to do the party online?
I just said it.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, doing a virtual party on Zoom would take the same. I don't personally, this call was about doing a party in person. This was not about doing a virtual party. So you could do a virtual party, but I think that human interaction is missing right now. I think that that's what's really missing in the world. You know, everyone has excuses about why their business is not taking off, but they haven't had a gathering, you know? And I think the same way how we go out to eat with people, the same way how we're out and about, going to all these different events, when are we gonna actually connect with people in person? So I challenge you to connect with people in person, even if you can only afford tea, you know, whatever it is. How I afford my businesses is through connecting with people and impacting people and being able to literally, I have panel conversations. I do a lot of different things that are creative, you know, and I also have straight up parties. Like at my season in my life, I'm a straight shooter with the whole TLC thing. I have no denial in what I do at all because I have multiple businesses and I love what I do with network marketing. So I personally would do both if I were you, if you're someone that has no shame in your game. So you can be able to just be bold in this season and step outside of your comfort zone. So doing, we could definitely, Sierra will drop, um, her party for you guys to shadow, but I don't want to take away from, but the possibilities of what you can do with yourself. So I will say is, Sierra, what they can do is they could jump into your online party and, you, um, they can jump into your online party and they can invite their guests, you know? So I see Monica said February 6th, 15th. I see, all right. I love this. Thank you, Michelle. What price point should I sell the products in person? You literally can sell it for the product, the prices that you have on the TLC website, or you can add $5 more for convenience. So what I do is I literally, if you order that as a customer, you already got $20 back in rebate, right? So if you want to add $5 more, you can add $5 more. One of my secrets of creating a sustainable business, like literally my volume is pretty much the same every single week. And of course, I can scale, I can use different things, but how I created a sustainable business for the past 2 years, is having a lot of parties and being able to, a lot of parties and being able to like really like help people understand the power of exposure, you know? So I have a lot of products in a lot of different businesses. I have a lot of people moving a lot of products. It's so funny because we had somebody that's a club owner that came here today and he's like, I'll give you a section. You can have a TLC section every week. I was like, listen, at my big age, like, you know, I don't really like want to go out every week, but definitely it reminded me how I started. It reminded me that having brand partnerships with other people is super dope, you know, because now he wants to put the products in his menu at his restaurant. And I'm excited because we're gonna have a party next month. We're gonna have a party at his restaurant. He has a new lounge that opened up in Houston. And literally, I've known him, so we've known how long for like 15 years?
Yes, 15.
13 years. So I used to do bottle service at the club that he was doing promotions at, and now he owns a lounge here in Houston. So it's like that's what networking is all about. It's connecting, collaborating, partnering up. And when you desire to have a residual income, you literally don't even have to push people just to place big orders every day. Like literally, my people, I'm like looking at my volume right now. People order products like on clockwork, you know, because they're having parties and they're having fun. And what I love about what we're doing here at TLC, let me see, what that we're doing here at TLC is that the products are so sustainable, you guys, that you will never have issues with customers complaining. Oh yeah, let me see. Yep, halfway to my goal. Literally, the products are moving on its own and people are literally buying the products on their own. Like you don't have to beg anybody to reorder products. What size of the bags you put the sample in the metallic bag? I don't really give out samples like that. That like we can get the sample bags for you, ma'am. We'll get that for you. But I literally give out the sachets, like at my parties. Like I literally make the product myself and giving them a cup, you know. When I had sachets like at my store before or like on my websites, I was selling week supplies for like $20, $25. But you can get a sachet. Let me try to find one on Amazon right now. You can get a sachet. Let me get it for you. It's called what is it called? Sierra organza bag, right?
Organza bag. She's the one with the metallic bag. That's about a 3x5. I would recommend someone less than 4x6.
Yeah, I think 4x6 or
Amazon.
3x5. I think the one we did for Lisa was a 4x6. But 3x5 works too. 3x5 works too. Yeah. All right, so I put it inside the chat right now. Here goes the link to that bag.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Let's see.
Cool. Can we make business cards and where do we print the fact sheets from in the back office? You go to Kinko's or Staples. So remember, you guys, this is a business and we'll give you the resources, but definitely you want to make sure that you are equipped. TLC did not pay for any of the stuff for me, probably so with the commission, but this is actual what is it called? What's this stuff called? Display.
Is it? Yeah, it's a printer right from Staples.
Let me get you the display thing right now. That got me working tonight. And then what we'll do is, Sierra, let's get the document I put together. Let's make it a PDF and let's place it in the chat tomorrow where people could get the different Amazon links. And I'll get it right now. Ooh, these ones are really cute. I'm like, oh, I want these for my store. I'm gonna buy this. I'm about to get it for you guys. Hold on real quick. Here goes some risers. Like, let me show y'all. Y'all can put the products on risers like this. I'm putting inside the chat right now. Okay, so I hope this helped you guys out. Sierra, do you see any more questions?
I see. When you sample people at the party, do they pay before they sample? Sorry if that was already asked.
Yeah, so a party means it's a free event. You're more than welcome to, if you feel like you want to charge people, that's cool. I usually have guests as always free, personally. But if you might say to yourself that you want to have a sip and paint, you might charge $20 and you might rent a sipping paint studio and then ask the owner if you can have your TLC products there, so whatever makes you feel comfortable. For me, I did not do that. I used my first salon and I just had a bunch of products there, and people tried it. What do you tell when you invite people? I tell people like, listen, I'm launching my new health and wellness business and I want you to come by and experience some of the products. And I tell people all the time, like straight up, I'm launching something that you may love. You might want to collaborate with me in this season. So every invite might not be cookie cutter. What I don't do is I don't mass invite in group chats. Like I literally take the time and connect with people, call them, and share vision with them.
Nice. We got, would it be good to make mock teas to sample?
You said mock tea, what did you say?
Like she said, would it be good to make mock teas to sample?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I would say that it's good to sample the products. People love the products right as they are. I would stick to the basics and keep it simple. You can always jazz things up, but it's based on your crowd. But you want to keep it simple, I would say. All right, that looks like, okay. You're welcome, Bree. And nice to see you tapping in. Welcome back again. All right, anybody else have any more questions? Let's drop them in the chat. Any more questions? I don't think we missed any. That was all of them. We got some good gems. I'll create this document for you, Coach, and we'll drop it in the Telegram tomorrow. If out and about running errands, how would you approach someone with the product? How would you sample them?
I think that that's contingent on your personality. I can't never tell you I approach strangers randomly out and about. I was at Home Depot today. I was at Home Goods today. If there's a casual conversation and you're connecting with somebody, I feel like that's your personality type, then you will connect with them and you will, let them know what you do, right? They might ask you, what do you do? And they might connect with you in that regards. But if you're somebody that is in a space where you are like more social and you like speaking to just random people all the time, then you usually kind of like spark conversation randomly. So I think that's important to talk about now because I feel like some people say, well, they go out to Walmart and tell the random people. I would never do that in my life, like unless my life was like if I mean, I promise, I would rather get a job than go to Walmart and talk to random people, for real. That's how serious it is for me, and that's just me. So you gotta go, what would you go, like, how far would you go to close a deal? For me, I don't want to go in random places to talk to people. I would just get a work from home job or something like that. So if you're willing to go to random places to talk to people or go to new places, you have to see how far you will go to interact with strangers and connect with them. I feel as though when you spark a common conversation, whether it is, hey, what do you do? Or, hey, oh my God, I love your jacket. Then that gives you the opportunity to segue into, yo, have you ever heard of NutriBurst? Or, you have clear skin. You remind me of so many people that I work with, over at my company, like having that type of conversation. But I would be lying to you if I told you that I just set up shop places and, I'm a warm market marketer. I've been like that for 9 years, and I pretty much will probably stay like that for a very long time. So if you have, I don't know, see if you talk to random people outside, I've never seen you do it. If you do, hey.
No, as I would say, Coach, as random as I get would be like an Uber driver. And let's say I'm in an Uber and it's late or very early, and I'll ask them, when did you start? Like, are you tired? Like, how long you been driving? If anything, I'll sample them some NRG, exchange information, have them try it. And I have made a sale in that way. But again, just randomly approaching someone, no, it's usually pretty organic. And I don't talk to every single Uber driver. Depends on what's happening with me when I get in the car. But if I do have product on me and I strike something up, at every Uber driver, 9 times out of 10, they might have used to do something else. They might be interested to make some extra money, but it's all about like an organic conversation. I don't lead with that. And so if they're chatty, I feel chatty, we'll get chatty. So that's my opinion on that. That's about as random I get would be an Uber driver. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anybody else? I think you're muted, Coach. Hold on.
So someone said I'm lost. I'm a warm marketer. So let's you don't have to be lost. Someone that speaks in cold markets means that they are able and they feel comfortable speaking to a random stranger on the street. Warm market means you go into markets that may be like-minded individuals, or a market where you're familiar with people in that market, such as an event, such as church, such as a woman's empowerment thing, whatever it is, but that's a warm market. So I usually do warm market conversations. At airport will be cold market, I'm just not that person. If someone's sitting next to me at an airport on the airplane, then I would love to have a conversation with them if they want to talk to me about something, but if I am at the airport, I'm not gonna just like say, hey, have you tried NutriBurst? It's up to you. You figure out what style works for you guys and you run with it, And I will diligently go to more markets and familiar places and communicate with them and connect with people in those places because it works for me. And you have to just figure out what works for you and what makes you feel good. So I believe that you got this in the bag. I believe that everybody on here is excited about life and they have the ability to dominate in the space that they're in. And I believe that every single person that's listening right now is going to book their party, book their online party, and they're gonna have some fun in this season because you deserve it. Love you guys and God bless.
Bye.